Hey everybody, welcome back. Uh, Today I'm going to show you something a little different. This is on planet. This is a planet that I discovered like a while back. It's a really cool paradise planet with the little bubble things. I know people get annoyed by that, but this is my um, autophage settlement. This is part of the new update. Um, which, I mean, there's not really much to show. Obviously, if you have a settlement, you kind of know the idea if you play this game. There's new, obviously, the autophage thing wasn't here before. Like, you were able to get Gak, Viking, and Korvax settlements, but now you're able to also get autophage settlements, which is pretty cool. I think the parts look really cool. I think the cities look nice. They're definitely like bigger, taller buildings than the other ones. And I don't know. I think it looks sweet. There's fishing ponds now. They've added quite a few things to the settlements. I'm still in the process of, getting this thing up to like S class or whatever it is. But I wanted to show you a city that I've built. But also, I'm going to run through this building that I've also been working on. It's just like it's just another base that I've been building. I guess I can probably put the glyphs in this video as well, just so that you can visit. I don't know what's going to load in and what's not, just because there's been a lot of weird issues ever since the beacon update. There's been a lot of, like, so this texture here, like, the fact that it's still weathered, I don't know. They never patched that. Like, initially, all of my bases were polished timber, and it changed them all to weather because I think they updated a lot of the textures and things like that. But now I have to go through and change all of these back to polished, and I don't know. It's going to take a lot of time. I already changed these, but that's what it's supposed to look like. It's a lot cleaner. So anyway, I just have like this outdoor sort of, like deck area. It's got my Nomad. I like using the Nomad more than anything because it can, travel across water and things like that. It's a lot. I like that as an exocraft. I know a lot of people aren't big fans of exocraft or whatever, but I like using that sometimes if the waypoint isn't far away. So this is just like a hub. It's kind of like a checkpoint, sort of security checkpoint, I guess you would say. So you come in, it's basically just a mansion that I'm working on building, still in the process of it. Just like a cool entryway. I don't know what's going on with this. That's oh, you have to activate that for some reason. I don't know why, but I guess we'll start. Yeah, we'll go upstairs first. This isn't the main thing I want to show you. I want to show you the city, but I also want to. I'm on this planet, so I might as well show it to you. This room's just like an office and things like that. It's got just random gadgets. It's got an overlook. Then you can come out where's the door? Here it is. There's a top balcony that kind of looks over the interior, like courtyard sort of thing. And then it comes around to the other side. This is the bedroom, like the master bedroom. There's a bathroom here, which I've kind of been working on. I don't know what to do for a toilet, because I wish they would just put a toilet in the game. I don't know. Been trying to come up with ideas for that. I've seen what people have done to do that, but there's a lot of different ways you can make it sort of look like that. Just like a couch, couple couches there, aquarium down at the bottom. You come downstairs, there's a kitchen, the bar, just all that type of stuff. Nutrient processor for that. I have a just some bones, all this kind of just cool decor stuff. There's this like double living room that kind of has like the fireplace as one feature, the TV sort of as the other, and then you have on both sides there's a deck like this. It's an identical deck on both sides, except for you can get to this like guest house over here on this side, which I guess I can show you real quick. It's pretty basic, just a bed and some couches, fireplace. So and it brings you through this like cool little corridor with some trophies and stuff. And then you go out the other side. It's, like I said, it's identical without the guest room. And then it brings you right back up to the upstairs where the master bedroom is. And then you can come up. Yeah, we just showed you all this. But then what I'm going to do is, I guess I'll take you down to the part that I'm working on now. I just wanted to show this off a little bit. You can come out here into this courtyard, and this is a landing pad for your ship. So, I mean, I think that's kind of cool. It's like a centerpiece sort of room. And then you can come into here, and you're back in the base. This brings you right back up. There's actually another bathroom here. And it brings you right back up into the middle. So if you take that route, or this route, it'll bring you down into this like sort of circling courtyard. And then there's in here, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just keep adding things onto this base just for fun. But I added just, you know, like a viewpoint room. It's kind of cool, overlooking the general landscape. Now, as you can see, I have a ton of bases in this system, because this is kind of my home system. So I've, you know, got trading points marked, and that's one thing I like to do is have trading points. Like if I find a trading post, I'll put a base computer down so I can come back to it. I know a lot of people have trouble finding those. You can find them with your exocraft radar and things like that, but I like to put markers down just so I know where they are. So where we're going to take you is, it's called Eissentam City. So this is the first like paradise planet that I found when I got to Eissentam, which is a galaxy in this game if you don't know. So we'll go on our little 30 second flight over to Eissentam City. Now there's another like base that I've built here, but I don't really care much to show. There's not really much to it, I guess. But anytime I build like a big city, like a major city, and there are more I would like to show you eventually. But usually what I do is I just name the city after the galaxy that I've, you know, when I first get there. I don't know, that's not loading. That's a, oh wait, I think that's actually a floating tower. I can't remember. So what I'll do is land. I'll kind of give you like the general tour. This is just like another Capitol building that I've built. I'll fly over it. I'm not going to give you like a full like walkthrough. You know, it just has like an entrance room, you know, teleporter, a little bit of an overlook thing so you can overlook the city, and then back here is just like a personal quarters. It's got, you know, a couple floors to it, a living room and bedroom and things like that. And then there's this long pathway which I use teleporters to take to get there. Now I'm going to land here, and I'm just going to kind of give you like the general walkthrough of it. It's not a huge city, but I think it looks really cool, like the design of it. And of course I do, because I made it. But and I will give you the portal glyphs if you want to visit. I don't know how it's going to appear, because some of the things that I've built have actually registered to that base versus this base. Now I don't even own this settlement. I came to this settlement, and what you can do is build a base computer like away from it, and then you move the base computer closer to the city. So actually the base computer that I have is right here, and it's actually close to a settlement. Some of these things are built by myself like this, but a lot of things were here already, and then I added buildings to it. So you don't have to necessarily own a settlement to like make it look like a city. It's what I was doing even before the beacon update. So you come in here, this is just like a bunch of necessities. It's kind of like the spaceport, you know, check-in room sort of thing. There's a bunch of landing pads. So, you know, if people, you know, visit or whatever, there's a ton of landing pads. So all these green lights basically are just showing you where your main like roadway is. They're all things that I mean, eventually I'll just delete some of these like unnecessary decoration things just to get extra parts to build elsewhere. But like I said, these things, these buildings right here were all here just based on the settlement. Like if I wanted to, I could claim this settlement. The problem is you start building things in settlement mode, and they're going to start building inside of buildings that I made myself because I didn't build around it after I built. It's, I guess if you've played this game before, you understand what I'm saying there, but it's a little bit complicated. So like, you're gonna land here, you come down in through, or you come down the way I came down this pathway, and you get this sort of bar area. It's kind of cool. The one thing I hate is that the terrain likes to build back up, and I really wish they would start to fix that. The terrain, like anytime you build over terrain or mine it out to like build something, sometimes the terrain likes to take back over. But there's just an outdoor deck. There's actually like an indoor one as well. So if you go back in here, there's like a little, like a VIP sort of area. And I think the landscape's just really cool on this planet. I think the green, like, it's kind of like rounded, weird grass. And the bubbles are cool. I don't know. I think it's just a sweet looking planet. Now, when it gets dark, this is all bioluminescent grass as well. So it'll glow. It's pretty cool. And then you got, just an upstairs deck area. So it's just like a bar restaurant area. Come back up here. This is like the main roadway, I guess. And so if you walk down here, you pretty much get access to all the buildings. Now that would be just part of the settlement. That would be. These are all just pre-existing buildings that were here. And if I wanted to, I could claim this settlement. Like I said, I'm not going to do that because it's going to start building over my stuff. But there's little, step-offs to get out of here and back onto the main sort of path. I like it because it kept me away from this, which it is happening. But I don't know. They need to figure out a way to sort of make it so you can choose where you don't want grass to grow and not I don't know. It's just tough for them because the terrain wants to regenerate. Come in here, and this is just like a hydroponics thing. I didn't even put any plants in there. I don't know why. Got more plants in here, I believe. Yeah, it's just like, this is all just for show. It's all decoration type stuff. But it looks nice from the outside. And then you have this room here that's going to take you up into sort of a viewing platform. And none of this is really complicated, but this is just kind of showing you, it's just giving you, I don't know why that other one's gone. Like, there's actually supposed to be one here. Just disappeared for some reason, I guess. But it overlooks the city. So it's kind of cool. Just like a cool place to visit once in a while. And it's on my home planet, so I just... Sometimes, you just want to go for a stroll and walk through the city. Come back down. And then there's like a hotel area. I don't know how furnished this one is. I know I have some that are. I'll show that to you eventually. There's one in Euclid that I kind of went hard on. Oh yeah, okay, so I did. So I furnished all these rooms. And by furnished, I mean like basic bed, table, couch. And, all of them have it. And it took a while. It was a pain in the ass, but it does look nice. And it's really pointless. And, like, these are all, pieces that, yeah, I could probably get rid of just to have extra, building parts once I reach the building limit again. And, I mean, I did do it one time. I had a giant spaceport on one of my planets, and I had to just get rid of it because I never went there, and... it was one of those things where you just need more base parts for things that you actually care about. And I think I actually have a video of that spaceport on the Clear Shots YouTube channel, so you can go over there if you really want to see that. That was the first base I ever built. But other than that, I mean, here it is, and this is it at night, and I'm glad it switched over. Because it's cool seeing sort of the accent lighting and all that stuff. And I love these street lights just because they give you a really cool, like, just like a cool color light. And it reflects nicely off the steel flooring. Then you just have a main teleporter right here, kind of in the center of the city. And then, you know, that's it. I think it looks really cool at night with these green lights. I think that just looks badass. And then, you know, like I said, the grass kind of like glows, which is kind of sick. So it's a cool planet. I know I've seen plenty of planets with the bioluminescent grass, but this one just has like a really good climate. I don't know what the temperature is here. It's freezing, but there's not really a lot of storms. I really almost never see storms. It says toxic wind, but the only thing I really see are those anomalies, the gravitational anomalies. We really don't, there's not a lot of bad weather here. So yeah, you walk up onto this platform. This is all your starship pads, right back up to the sort of spaceport, I guess you would consider it. So if anybody wants to visit, check it out. There's some glyphs for it on screen, and I don't know, just something I wanted to show off, because if I ever do end up having to delete it, I would like to have it on video. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll definitely have more you know, little tours like this in the future for sure, because I have a lot of things that I haven't shown, and I've added a lot of things to my freighter base as well. So maybe we'll get an update on that soon. All right, thank you.